Top officials from the African Development Bank and the Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs reconvened once again to cap off official engagements in the Gambia with a special media briefing. The delegation, comprised of 7 executive directors of the bank and special guests of the President of the Republic of the Gambia, are on a consultation mission earmarked to assess the effectiveness of African Development Bank projects.
We've interfaced with all the stakeholders that we had intended to meet. And if I may sum up, I think our perception or our impression is that we have a country that believes in its potential, that is very keen to not only work apart individually as civil society, as private sector, as government, but to complement each other's efforts. And I think it's just a matter of finding how best to go about that. And for us as the bank, to see how we can catalyze and support that, not just financially, but also through a range of interventions of support through policy, through institutional support.
Here, the high-level media briefing avails a perfect platform for officials to inform the public on their findings, which are also anchored on strategic investment in all member states.
And through bringing some of the best practices that we see in various African countries, because that, as I've said before to the media, one of the strengths of our institution is that we operate in many jurisdictions, in many countries on the continent, and we have to learn from each other as African countries. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. And I think we are well positioned to bring that to the Gambia.
Officials outlined key issues during the press update, with development partners identifying priority areas to advance growth.
The unyielding support the bank has provided to the Gambia, not only in sectoral projects, but in institutional support, reforms, building strong institutions. And I think that should be the way forward. In our country's strategy partnership, which has been developed, we should focus on how to build strong institutions, build strong systems, enhance and crystallize digitalization so that the reforms will be lasting. Those are things that this country can use as a linchpin to further its development agenda.
Sharing experience and ideas in the drive to strengthen development is a crucial element guiding discussions at the forum.
The President has unveiled his ambitious agenda for reform and development, particularly in the area of infrastructure and energy, so that our universal access to energy objective by 2025 will be realized. And the entire cabinet and government machinery is mobilized to ensure that the lives and livelihoods of Gambians are at the forefront of our daily agenda. And this cannot be demonstrated better by working with partners such as the African Development Bank.
The African Development Bank is one of the biggest development partners supporting diverse projects across many sectors, including agriculture, infrastructure, transport, energy, and health, among others, assisting sustainable growth in the Gambia. Modou Lamin Sanneh reporting for GRTS News.